The statement is very, very powerful, okay? It says, recruiters lack professionalism. They'll hound you if they need you, and they'll ghost you otherwise. And he selects 5 candidates. ஒரு பொசிஷனுக்கு வந்து 50 ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் வந்திருந்ததுன்னா 25 plus years of recruiting experience. Hello, vanakkam, welcome back. இன்னைக்கு பேச போற டாபிக் வந்து it's something very, very common which I see in my responses, in our posts, and I also see that in several portals. This is one statement which has stuck out to me. Recruiters lack professionalism. They'll hound you if they want and will simply ghost you otherwise. The statement is very, very powerful, okay? It says, recruiters lack professionalism. They'll hound you if they need you and they'll ghost you otherwise. So let's take a step back and think about why do candidates feel that way. And this is specifically for all recruiters and human resource professionals. We are in such a powerful opportunity creator spot. So I'll take a step back and talk about my own example. Chinna vayasula, when I was growing up, I was thinking that I wanted to become a doctor because you are able to improve people's lives, right? That was the ultimate motive what I used to have. You are able to cure one person at a time. Abdin Salina, I used to think, and it's an amazing profession to be in. But when I got into with 25 plus years of recruiting experience, the number of people whom I've connected with, whom I've directed, coached, and said, hey, this is the change what you may want to do, and as a result of which people have become successful in their own careers. There is so many people or candidates whom I've spoken to, and I've given them my insight in terms of what could be the tweaks, what they could do to get the next opportunity, as a result of which they've gone on to win other opportunities, and so on and so forth. With that being said, if I take the same aspect, so the role what I've been in is an opportunity creator. As a recruiter, you have this powerful opportunity to be an opportunity creator. From the people who had made this post where they say recruiters lack professionalism, they'll hound you when they want you, and they ghost you. There is 2 reasons why it happens. One, and this is a simple explanation. So, yostichu parunga, a recruiter is working in a large corporation, and avarukku vandu they say, hey, they give him one opportunity, and he goes and posts it, or vandu he's screening a lot of resumes, and he selects 5 candidates. ஒரு பொசிஷனுக்கு வந்து 50 ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் வந்திருந்ததுன்னா he has gone through all those, and then he has figured out who are the 5 candidates whom he wants to speak to. அவர் வந்து அந்த 5 பேரை பேசிட்டு he speaks to all those 5 candidates, and then he presents it to his manager. Now the manager reviews the resume and says that, can you schedule the interviews for these 2 candidates? Meanwhile, what happens is the recruiter who was working on this position, he gets another 10 positions or another 5 positions. Imagine the number of candidates what he needs to speak to. So he is looking at another, let's say 100 profile for another 5 candidates, all right? And in that, he shortlists again 5 candidates, and he has to present those candidates to his managers. Now, I want you to go back to the very first position where there were 50 candidates who applied. He shortlisted 5, and the 5 la 2 பேர் தான் பிடிச்சிருந்தது manager-க்கு. So he does not even have the time to go back and let those 3 candidates know that, you know what, hey, you do not fit for this particular role. The manager has liked another candidate for the following reason. Now, that is what generally we call it as ghosting, because the recruiter does not have the time, one, to come back and let you know why you did not fit that role. Or another thing which happens, and it happens, I've been a recruiter, so I know it as well. A lot of times when there is good news, we are jumpy about it and we will share the good news. But then when there is a bad news that you've not been selected, we shy away from giving that response. So they don't have that courage to go back. I just want the recruiters to flip this. Do not think of it as a courage to pick up the phone. And a lot of people hide behind the emails as well, and they'll send an email stating that, hey, you know what, we had several other candidates, but we could not select you. But the right way to do it is picking up the phone and calling the candidate and flip the narrative. The narrative, what I want you to think about it is, as a recruiter, can you be an opportunity creator? Or as an HR professional, can you be an opportunity creator? By spending time with a candidate who did not get selected and say, hey, you know what, you did not get selected for the following reasons. One, compare, and in your own view, in your own opinion, you could say, what are the top 3 reasons why you did not get selected? What could you do better? And when will the next opportunity arise? And if there is a next opportunity arises, and if you scale up on these 3 areas, we would absolutely have an opportunity for you. The other thing what you could do is give them the resources. Resources meaning if somebody comes with, does not have specific skill set, and if you're aware about what are the free curriculums or free trainings or whatever resources which are available, whether it is a podcast or an article or whether it is a free course, whatever you can recommend to the candidate. And அந்த கேண்டிடேட்டுக்கு வந்து ரிசோர்சஸ் லிஸ்ட், நீ இதெல்லாம் பண்ணனா you will get better at this part அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நீங்க சொன்னீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. Imagine how you would be able to change the trajectory of an individual. So with that being said, ghosting has two issues. One, it's primarily because of the workload what the recruiters go through and the number of candidates what they have, and organizations including us, it's not a new problem, it's not a problem that does not exist within my own firm as well. It does exist, but the key is the message is for the people who are actually hiring talent to invest the time to give the feedback and change the trajectory of a candidate. That is what I'm heading towards. So I want you to think about, if you are a recruiter, if you're an HR professional, I want you to think about the next set of candidates. I don't mean that any candidate who applies to your portal you should be responding. If that is the case, then we will be sitting and doing that all day long. If you have shortlisted, if you have spoken to a candidate and he does not fit the bill, can we go back to the candidate and tell him why you do not fit this, what are the skills, and if they have interviewed you, and if you have an interview feedback, these are the reasons where they fell short. Hey, can you improve, and provide them with the resources. Or another thing what you can do is be an opportunity creator, because you are a recruiter, you have a large networking circle. You could go ahead and refer this candidate who did not get selected with your firm, stating that, hey, this could be a great candidate, right? And that is where I want you to think about. And I think with these two issues, we can solve this overall, because I do the stigma what people have that recruiters will hound you when they want you and they will ghost you when they don't want you. So think about it. Let me know what your thoughts and comments are. For the time which you've invested, I'm forever grateful.